In 3, 2, 1. Hey, it's working. What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today I'm doing a second video update because I wanted to goof around with my new avatar. This is me, my avatar. So I am going to let the young looking version of me in this avatar do the work of providing you with my good looking face. To do this quick little report, so anytime I don't want to brush my hair and get dressed, I'll let this dude right here come up, and he is very competent. He can handle it, and he will be my number one go-to computer-generated model man to provide you with the update when I don't feel like showing my face. So I wanted to jump on here really quick and show you something. We got the DJI that is in a free fall, posting a lower low, but we do have a crossover here, and we're going to look to see if we bounce off of the 200 EMA on this daily chart. There's the 200, and get rejected and continue this downfall because the outlook for the DJI is very negative. Looking at the SPY, it is sitting at 413, and we also have a lower low, but an unfurling with the stochastic where it looks like we're going to go lower before we get the crossover happening right here. So we might be in some discovery zone about, say, at the $404 node. So we're going to watch and see what happens there. That is very bearish indeed. Next, I want to look at the DXY, and this is very important. I haven't talked about the DXY in a long time, but it is poised for a continuation of this run up, because we see after we dip down and had this double dip correction, we have the fast line, the blue line, soaring above the orange line, the slow line, headed straight back up for overbought zone territory. So we see that we bounced on the 50 EMA. We did not come down to test the 200 EMA, and it looks like the dollar is strengthening and moving up, and that could be why, okay, during the time that we saw Bitcoin go on this run, it was right in this zone here when DXY was going down. And we're going to look at BTC in a second, but it kind of coincides with the BTC action. Now, GBTC, the trust, this is rolled over. And so we've got one red candle on the 1 day. We're sitting at 25.79. We had the nice gap action that had right here. We're still flying well above the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA, but it looks like we have a second top. There's one, there's two. We have a crossover, and we might start to float back down towards this point of control price of $20. All right. Now, let's clear that out and move on to Bitcoin, and then I'll show you the evidence of what I wanted to show you. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. This is the 1 day chart. The 1 day is currently printing its candle, and it is not closed, but if we close on a red candle, I'm going to confirm that what I was describing in that last video of the possibility of a rollover, where this stochastic will come unglued and the blue line will dip back below the red. If this candle closes here, then this is going to roll over. And I think that will probably correct a little while and maybe come down to test the black dash line, the 50 EMA, or maybe even the 200 EMA. We would have to expect a correction at some point. Actually, the first stop off could be at this volume node at 31,000. So if we do pass by 31,000 and we pass by the point of control price, we're going to be testing that black dash line. Now, here's what I want to show you. The reason why I think this is going to roll over is from what we see on the 4-hour chart. Don't you like it how my avatar man, he can put up the right amount of fingers? I'm pretty impressed with him that he can mimic how many fingers I'm holding up. See, look at this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Isn't that very impressive? Okay, let's do 5. There's 5. There's the thumb. All right, so on the 4-hour, we have completely rolled over on the stochastic. We kind of popped up here, went down, popped up again, went down, popped up again. We stayed up there during this nice little run, but now you can see that the stochastic has rolled over. We have a completed crossover and the momentum is a little bit more strong to the downside. And we have a crossover of the lagging oscillators on the MACD in conjunction with printing of solid red bars on the histogram. So with this information, it tells me that this price is probably going to come down and look to maybe bounce on the 50 EMA, which I don't think it will, because the 50 EMA line is probably going to be extending somewhere around to here. And as you can see, there's no volume node sticking out. This is a slip zone. What happens when we fall off of a big node? We usually slip up to the next one, or there's the phone ringing, we slip down to one below. So I think we're going to slip down to this node at 30,752. That's the 31 I was talking about on the 1 day. Then you've got 29,864, and there's the black dash line right above the point of control price of 28,580. Now, where it goes after there, it could regain its momentum and pop back up. So we could be looking at something like this, the slight correction. And keep in mind, it might not play out this way. I'm not trying to be a crystal ball person here, but this is what I think based on what the chart is telling me right now. We're going to correct a little bit, and then we could possibly bump back up. I still haven't made my determination if this is the actual bull market, if we have jumped in, or if we do have one major correction left. I lean towards thinking we've got to have one more major correction left, and then off to the races we will go. So that is all I've got for now. And this is Carlton, and I'm out.